Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizano, and you're listening to another episode of the world famous, the University of Love, the best podcast in 1, 2, 3 galaxies. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you and I, we just call this show Online Marketing Moves, and we're coming to you live today. Today is Friday, May the 16th, 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the last episode until my birthday. I'm excited about the weekend. I am excited. My daughter's throwing me a birthday party. Don't tell anybody, but it's a surprise. This is supposed to be a surprise for her daddy. She's very excited to be throwing a birthday party for her father. So I'm excited to be there. We're going to have a pizza party. My wife is going to make pizza. My wife makes excellent pizza, boys and girls. I never thought I would marry a woman who could make pizza quite like my wife. I am a lucky fellow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about something very important today. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you, full-time copywriter. I have been practicing. I have been writing. I have written my own copy for my own product. I'm very proud of that. But ladies and gentlemen, one thing that I've been doing for the last few months is I have been writing copy out by hand. And let me tell you something. That is hard work, but I want to be great. I want to be one of the greats. So I have been writing copy out by hand. And I read a great book by Kim Kraus Schwalm. Okay. Her book is called Client Badassery Secrets. That was a great book. And now she says she doesn't write copy out by hand. But I've read Danny Kennedy. He wrote copy out by hand. I listened to Ben Settle. He talks about he's written copy out by hand. But it's really up to you. Because I've never written copy in the past, I've written things, I've written poetry and all that, but I never really written copy. So I really wanted to start creating products on my own and writing copy myself. And so I started writing copy out by hand. And let me tell you something, it has helped. It has helped a lot. It helps me see a lot of different things. It helps me. It helps me with the structure. It helps me with the format. It helps me to know which way I'm going, because yes, copy is very important. But ladies and gentlemen, what's more important is the market, the customer. Who are you trying to sell to? What are you selling to them? You want to have the hotter the market, easier. You could write, hey, click right here and buy, and they'll buy. No, but I know a lot of people they think, oh, my words will get them in the door. No, a lot of this is the marketing. Yes, you want to have great copy, but most importantly, you want to have the hottest market as possible. You want them to be like Tony Robbins had people walk through the fire, okay? You want them feet to be burning. You want those feet to be burning, and you want these people to be ready and willing to buy from you. How do you do that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about this last week. Personality based marketing. You really want to interject that person out, and you want to drive them from the TikTok, from the YouTube. You want to drive them from all of that. You want to get them into the email. You want to get them on your website. You want to get them in the world that you can control. You can't control YouTube. You can't control TikTok. You can't control Instagram. You can't control Facebook. You can bring people from there to your website, to your app. But ladies and gentlemen, the most important thing you can do, show your personality wherever you can. Bring them from all those platforms to your platform, and work it. Work it, work it, work it. Everybody's not going to buy from you right away. Don't worry about that. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, every day, this is an honor and a privilege to have a a list of people that you call clients, you call friends, that are willing to buy from you. This is what you want. This is what you're looking for. This is what we're all looking for in life. Ladies and gentlemen, you want people that want to buy from you. Okay, it's a great feeling. I watched my wife one time when she owned the culinary school. My wife was willing and dealing on the phone, booking birthday parties. I said, my wife really knows what's going on. I said, this is a very good feeling to watch somebody that I know, and she can be gone on vacation, she's still making money. I see my friend. He's like, all right, let's go have lunch. My friend, he can have lunch with me, and he can still have money coming in. I have another friend who, him and his girlfriend, they have an excellent party business. They have a business in LA. It's more than a party business. It's like they build these custom. I can't wait to go out there and see them. They build these custom things and these pieces, and I can't wait to see all the magic and how it happens. It's very fascinating. But they do it, and they book these parties, and they do these classes, and they have this office space, and it's very excellent to see. And seeing people that I know, that I love, you know, creating creating their own money tree, it inspired me to say, you know what? Why not? Why sit around and wait on a paycheck? And it's no offense, but for me, truck driving was getting worse and worse. Between the traffic, the time. We don't have to. I'm not going to keep going into that, but I'm just telling you some of the motivations. And of course, my wife and my daughter. You know, and me personally, I want to buy those golf clubs. We talked about the three things that we want. I want those golf clubs. I want to play golf on a weekly basis. Okay, but when you see things like that should inspire you. When you see people who are creating their own money tree, and I want you to create your own money tree, and I want you this weekend, you know, a birthday wish of mine. I want you to be on your toes, and I want you to write things down that you can do to create your very own money tree, and I want you to go out and create that money tree. And I want to be a part. I want to watch that money tree grow. I want to watch you grow, and not just about it's not just about the money, but it's about creating something. There's a quote that I have, and it says, "I must either be a slave to somebody else's system or create a system of my own." And that's where I'm at, and that's what I want you to be at. Now, everybody we know, everybody everybody's not going to do that, because some people don't want to do that. But you want to create something, whether you invest, whether you run a business, does not matter. But you want to you want to gain the ability, gain the knowledge to make money while you are not, and that is something that we all need to learn. And it doesn't matter race, nationality, doesn't matter religion. You do not want to just always have to rely on a paycheck. Whether you invest, whether you create a business, whether you can, invest in a friend's company, but you want to be finding ways that you can make money while you are not there. Rental property, land, does not matter. You want to have the ability to create things while you are not there. Once you start doing that, ladies and gentlemen, you are on to something. You don't have to be a billionaire. You don't have to be worth $100 million. If you can just get it to where, things that you create are paying your bills, man, listen, you are on your way. Okay. That's what I want for each and every one of you. So, you know, I told you, Monday we're gonna come back. It's gonna be my birthday. We're gonna be a lot more structured. We're gonna be a lot more. Hey, click this link. Buy this, buy that. Download this, download that. It's gonna be a lot more of that, and I want you to be a part of it. I know I've talked about it for the last 3 weeks. I'm very serious. I'm very honest. We're gonna have more podcasts. We're gonna have more shows. We're gonna go. I have a program that I might need you to volunteer to be a volunteer. You want to be a star. We're gonna have a show of that. It's gonna be more comedy, more entertainment based. But we're just gonna do things that we want to do, and we're gonna have fun with it. We're gonna have a great time, and I want you to be a part of it. But this weekend, I want you to write down things that you can do, things that you can create. So that way, you can create your very own money tree. You can water it. You can watch it grow. Then you can go outside and say, "I need a 20." Yoink, pull that down right off the ground. But ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday. I'm gonna cut you some slack, and I'm gonna go on and get you up out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to the TikTok, go to the YouTube, go everywhere where you can see Tony Rizano. Go to Medium, go just check us out everywhere. Don't forget, we're going to be asking everybody and the brother to sign up for the email list, and we will be emailing you on a daily basis starting on Monday. We will email. Sometimes it's going to be one email, sometimes it's going to be two emails. So just brace yourself. But until Monday, ladies and gentlemen, God bless each and every one of you. I am happy that you are part of the family. But until Monday, I will see you. Enjoy your weekend. Have fun. Have a blast. And cash out, man. Just kidding. Just kidding. But until Monday, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. And as always, everybody, peace.